Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, October, August 13th. You can see how my week has gone. But anyway, thank you for joining in. We have quite an anomaly today. We have all women on the webinar today, all of the attendees. So, hey, let's go girl power. Let's see if I can hold it together for long enough to provide some valuable information. But anyway, again, welcome so much to our weekly webinars. For those of you that are new to this format, we really are just trying to help everyone stay abreast of any changes, and trust me, they happen each and every week. And also, as we ramp up towards the open enrollment, which starts 11/1, there'll be a lot more information coming in. If you do want to ask a question, you can do that in two ways. You can just raise your little hand icon, and I can unmute you at the end, and you can ask your question live, or you can just type it into the question box on your control panel to the right of your screen. Thank you again. And FFM certification is going to be released September 1st. We did talk about that last week, but I just wanted to remind everyone, because unlike last year and the year before, when their certification was released the first week in August, they are delayed. And that is because they're changing the way you start the testing and the sites. So I guess we'll just jump down to this point right here, if I can get my, nope, can't do it. All right. 2016 FFM Certification Instructional Webinar I'm going to hold on September 9th at 10 a.m. It's going to be a webinar in lieu of our certification support sessions, because we are moving buildings. So it's just bad timing, unfortunately. So I thought the best way to make sure you guys, my agent partners, are informed is to have a certification webinar. I'm going to do some screenshots and really going to just take you, hopefully screen by screen, into the sites, what you need to do, how you need to register, and the modules that you need to choose if you want to do individual and group or just individual. So now we'll just jump back up to our second bullet point. Hi, Mark. New special election period requirements. I did want to just once again mention that the qualifying events and during the special enrollment period have to be supported by documentation. So the new SEP form is on our website for both Central and Western Highmark, and you can see that if the qualifying event is a birth, you can do any of these supporting documentations, and it goes down, of course, with the type of qualifying event. This is very important. The case managers will be asking for this information. Until the end of the year, all Highmark Blue Shield applications are going to be submitted via paper, and we email those to the carrier. It cannot be done online until 1/1/16. So just, please be mindful of that. And now on to the third bullet point, and this is just going to make everyone spit, I'm sure. But Highmark has decided that they are going to have their agent partners certify for the FFM for 2016 whether they want to sell on exchange or off exchange. And I know that's not what anybody wanted to hear. I certainly don't enjoy saying it. But what they feel is that there are people that make application off exchange that could have benefited from on exchange, but the agent themselves, he or she, did not certify, so they push the client towards off exchange when they could have, again, benefited from on exchange submission. So again, it's not what I wanted to tell you. It's not what I wanted to hear for ourselves either. But for 2016, if you want to sell Highmark products, the individual Highmark products, you have to be certified on the FFM, even if you're not selling on healthcare.gov. So I did receive a call from the Pennsylvania Insurance Department. We're on to the 4th bullet point now, and the new consumer liaison reached out to me because he wanted to find out information on anyone that is having any balance billing issues. So if your clients have gone to the hospital or gone to the doctors and had lab work and had it sent out and it came back as non-participating, those are the type of situations that they're looking for information on. And if any of your clients, I mean, this has been going on even before health insurance reform, which I mentioned to him, and he's aware of course, but if you have any clients that have reached out to you because of that balance billing, where they go to a facility that's participating and some of the services that are sent out for are non-participating, let me know, get me some information. You can either give me a call or shoot me an email. So we'll skip right over that instructional webinar that's going to be held on September 9th. The invitation is going to be going out soon, so please watch for that if you have any interest. But in addition to that, I'm going to do a small and large group how-to webinar. There are a lot of changes coming on the large group market, and there are a lot of changes in 2016 that will be coming for the small group market, specifically to the groups that are still grandmothered. But one of my agent partners and friends mentioned that it might be a good idea to have, you know, some of these webinars just more instructional for small and large groups, because it does get very confusing. So I'm planning that, so watch for that, hopefully helpful webinar as well, and register for that. Again, any of the webinars that we hold, if you register and can't make it, you will get a recording, and they're also always on our website. So, you know, register if you have an interest in the topic, whether it's my webinars or life, annuities, etc., senior products. Go ahead and register, because you can always listen to them at your convenience. So again, I always ask how I can help you, and I need to know from you what new things you want to learn about. You know, again, the small and large group, that was a request from my agent partner. If you have any others like that you feel it could benefit your sales and your business model, please let me know. I'm happy to help out in any way I can. So that's pretty much it, a short program today, but we're going to open it up for the open forum. If you have any questions, again, go ahead and raise your hand. There are no hands raised right now, and or type in your question here at the bottom. Again, our webinars are run every Thursday at 9:30. The next one is next Thursday, the 20th at 9:30, so I hope you join in. And looks like there are no questions today. Well, it's because it's an all-women crew. We heard it the first time, right? Anyway, again, I thank you all for joining in every week. It's really important to me to make sure that I'm supplying the information to you that you need. And you know, again, I just appreciate you looking in and tuning in every week. So for this week, we'll close out, and I thank you again for your participation and your partnership, and I wish you all a very happy balance of the week and a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.